What's happening, everyone? I know you've missed me, maybe one or two of you, but hey, coming back at you with a new training video. It's been about 2 weeks or so. It's been quite a long time. It has been too long since I have provided a training video. Not just for y'all, but mostly for myself. I've been kind of down and out. I've been suffering a little bit of pain, mostly in my right knee, and it's been ruining my training sessions. I'm just going to go ahead and throw it out there. What's going on with the knee? Well, I've got a whole bunch of theories, but I'm not a medical doctor. But I rationalize it due to a lack of deadlifting. I've been doing nothing but squatting, doing a whole lot of squatting, going heavier than what I told myself I was going to go, doing a lot more repetitions than what I used to do. And you know what? I lacked a little bit of balance. I wasn't quite inputting the amount of stress on the posterior chain. That'd be mostly the butt, if you know what I mean. Those hammies too. Didn't put a lot of stress on those things, so with my extremely knee-dominant squat and a lack of deadlifting of any sort, I feel like it may have just put my knee in a bad position. You know, for the last couple of weeks, I've been having this weird hip issue where I can just make it pop. Yep, make my hips pop. What I do is I do that spread the floor cue, and it'll pop my hip really bad, and sometimes it's painful. And so that's not cool at all. And when I squat, you know, that popping might happen from time to time, and that might then cause my knee to also kind of overcompensate or some shit. I don't know. But what I do know is that it sucks and it hurts, and it's put a whole lot of roadblocks in my training. So what I've done is step away from training for nearly 2 weeks now, and getting right back into it. So what you're looking at here, these last, few sets, those fails that you saw before on the bench and the squat, just those were about 2 or 3 weeks ago. These supersets that you're seeing right here with the high bar squat and the bench, and then here with the sumo deadlifts, the incline bench, and the pull-ups, these were about 10 days ago or something like that. I'm not sure. But what you're seeing now is me moving ahead with some sort of something resembling some kind of a, quote, plan. I'm done with competitions. I try to stay away from plans because it gets super OCD with me. That's something that I've got medically going on. So I try to not get OCD about this kind of shit. But I feel like when I abandon plans, maybe I might injure myself by just going too fucking off the rails, if you know what I mean. So the goal here is to just ramp up my conditioning. Limited rest, more work in a short amount of time, increase my workout density, nail these muscles that I feel like I've been lagging on, namely glutes, hamstrings, that kind of stuff, and then just rebuild from there. This superset right here, I did in the beginning of this workout, ascending sets of 20 on high bar squat and bench, pretty basically a close grip bench. And then here I did ascending sets of 10 of a sumo deadlift, an incline bench, and a pull-up. And felt pretty good. Got me a little bit winded, showed me some faults in my conditioning. Went to Austin for a little bit, only trained once at a cool CrossFit gym, Preserves, CrossFit Preserves, because I can't say the word gym, because I say it like jam. Trained at a gym down there in Austin, Texas, and it was pretty cool. I think it's Ludo CrossFit, a quiet little place downtown Austin in a cool little city. Had a great time, got one training session in, and guess what? Now I'm back here in California. This was training from Thursday morning, and what I'm doing here is I think I'm going to split up the 3 days a week that I have time to train on, because I'm working quite a bit now, which, you got to do what you got to do, and I enjoy my work. I'm having a great time working. Hell, it sent me to Austin, Texas, and San Antonio, 2 great cities, and I've had a blast there. So I love my work as much as I love my training, and you know what? The 3 days a week that I'm training, I'm going to try to love them more by making them more effective. So I think I'm going to have a leg day, a bench day, and then another leg day. So it'll be like squat, bench, deadlift, and then revolve my tier 2 and T3 movements around those. We'll see how it goes. It's going to kind of give me more of a plan, which might do some OCD kind of things, but we'll see how that goes. Try to limit that. But in the meantime, still trying to have fun, trying to remain uninjured, get this minor knee pain that I have to go away, and continue to get strong. That's the hope. I've certainly regressed in the last couple of weeks, but that's the name of the game. It ebbs and flows, so to speak. You can't always be on that linear progress all the way up to super fame, world titles, world championships. You got that fucking championship belt and you're doing like stone cold stunners in the ring. Well, in powerlifting, none of that happens, but you get what I mean. You understand where I'm coming from. So here is some more supersets from Thursday morning. I worked up to 405 for 3 singles and left it at that. Not a whole lot of sets. I'm already suffering a bunch of knee pain, so I don't need to be doing a whole lot more squatting. I need more deadlifting than anything. So got back to some deadlifting. I'm doing ascending sets of 3, supersetting with ascending sets of 3 on the bench. And this is a moderately close grip bench. I'm trying to do a decent pause here, something that's probably SPF legal. IPF, those motherfuckers make you have a birthday until they tell you to press. But anyways, feeling good about the deadlift. It's slower than what I would like, but for not having deadlifted for this amount of weight, honestly, since my last competition, I feel pretty good about it. The speed isn't there, but it'll come back. And, you know, I'm not sure why I took so much time off from deadlifting. Maybe I thought that because my hip was feeling a little bit weird, if I didn't do as much deadlifting, my hip would get better. But you know what? Time has shown that that is not the case. I need more deadlifting in my life. I might be the first case in history where deadlifting is seriously the answer to the problem when it comes to rehabilitating injuries. I don't think I've ever heard that one before, but I feel like deadlifting is going to fix the shit that I've got going on. Because after all these deadlifts, man, I felt great, and I feel great right now. This is about 36 hours later when I'm narrating this, and I feel pretty dang good. Still having the hip pop, still having some knee pain, but you know, it's a little bit less than what it was before. So I'm going to continue to do more deadlifting, probably dedicate a whole day to deadlifting, dedicate a whole day to squatting, and dedicate a whole day to benching. Well, not really a whole day, but a whole like training session on a singular day versus doing like full body sessions on a single training session, if that makes sense. So yeah, I've been away from training for a while now. Apologize, I'm leaving you guys hanging. I'm going to come back at you with some more training videos. I'm going to keep updating you on the numerous burrito adventures that I go on. And if you've got some requests on topics and training videos that you'd like me to talk on, put them in the comments box. If you would like me to make burritos of your liking, put them in the comments box. You can put anything in the comments box. You can put comments in the comments box. You can put pictures in the comments box. You put links in the comments box.